episode of DC Universe Online. This is Water Tips. I'll be your guide today. Today we're going to be talking about this very special thing that just aired today, or just launched today for a whole month with the spring event, the Swamp Thing event. We're going to go ahead and select our mission and journal that says Poisonous Desires.
This is Oracle. Excuse me. Allergies. Spring is in the air, and if you're seeing more pollen than usual, it's because poison ivy is spreading spores across Gotham. It's gotten bad enough that Swamp Thing is stepping in. Speak to him in the watchtower.
All I gotta do is follow where it is on the map, and it's located in the equal cultural area. Go over here. You'll see located by these vending units 22, the hairstyles Cammy, and vending unit 0. I think it's Swamp Thing. Let's stop.
I'm Swamp Thing, and I represent the green, growing things of this planet. It is spring, the time for all living things to grow. Poison ivy seeks to disrupt the balance. She must be stopped.
As you can see, the little thing pulls up there protecting the green. Swamp Thing needs your help to maintain the balance of the green against Poison Ivy's latest spring fling. Look for columns of pollen reacting into the sky to spot their attacks. Look at the objective: destroy the plant. Creatures rampaging through Gotham. Rescue civilians captured threatened by Poison Ivy's plant creatures. Locate Poison Ivy's plants near a column of poison. Go ahead and accept it. Also, if you look over here to the right of the Swamp Thing, you notice a guy called Arborist Lewis.
Perhaps I have something to brighten your day.
If you look at him, he has a variety of things for this whole month. They require the leaves, or I should say the pod seeds. Little things you need, like everything else to collect these. You gotta collect a certain amount to get these things. This first one is your Venus Fly Trap. Most of them are base item related. And then there's a few, as you can see here, here's a chest guard with the Forest Spirit. They've added a few new things too. Got the legs of the Forest Spirit. Of course, base items. Mostly is base items. Totem. Now, actually, one of my characters had this. This is basically a totem. You just have to add to your base inventory. Will-o'-the-wisp is a spring familiar from the green. Willow loves to dance, eat, and shower friends with spring energy. So there's that one. And then also, I think they had another one called the Will-o'-the-wisp Bottle Trinket, which releases a Will-o'-the-wisp from the green to accompany you on your adventures. I don't know from last year if they changed this year or not for this particular event this year, but I believe it's the same. You just kind of spawn him, and he accompanies you. I'm not quite sure if he actually aids you in battle, but I think he just accompanies you. But it's still kind of a thing to collect. And like I said, then if you keep going down, you'll notice there's other things. Crypts of the Forest Spirit. We've got the Vice of the Forest Spirit. Each costs a certain amount of pod seeds, but like I said, they give you a whole 30 days. Or if you're paying with Marketplace Cash, or if you go on a Marketplace Redeem Box, you can go ahead and look at some of the things. I believe they have certain things on here. Anyway, I'd say that, for the most part, as you can see, we've got a character just saying, to me, she's got the actual plant. Some of the plant stuff. Actually looks pretty interesting. Basically just like a tree. And so if you select this lady down here, Dr. Sarah Charles.
I'm Dr. Sarah Charles from Star Labs, and we're here to help with the poison ivy incident. There have been numerous reports about Ivy's latest work in the Gotham sewers. I've got a team ready to move, and Swamp Thing is willing to give us a hand. Meet them inside the sewer.
It's a good on-duty mission. If you go into your on-duty mission, go to on-duty, go to events, you'll see at the very top there's a new thing called Spring Sewer Rendezvous. You select that and queue for it. You can go in where you have to help Swamp Thing, because it looks like he's been affected by Ivy spores and her plant people. So you have to kind of fight him and help him so that he doesn't destroy everybody, I guess. Or help Poison Ivy take over the green, which he calls it. I'm not going to select the thing today. Maybe on a different day or some other time, but you can still access the missions for yourself and see. It's a fairly short on-duty tab rendezvous thing. And you can do that, actual Gotham, and show you the little side mission though, called Sewers of the Spring, or I should say there's two of them. Sewers of the Spring is the on-duty tab one, particularly the greens where you go to Gotham City. So I'm going to go ahead and head into Gotham City right now and show you that. Excuse me. I ran to the wall. Just kind of go to Tech Wing, find this portal here, or from wherever you want to. You can even find them at the police stations. Access to Gotham, like I said, portals are always available just to get to Gotham. This particular event's not in both worlds, like Metropolis. It's only in Gotham. Just so you know, you're only gonna find this in Gotham City because that's where Poison Ivy's usually on. Batman side of the world. Ooh, boy, it certainly is springtime. I feel my allergies acting up too. I think it affects everybody, not just Poison Ivy. No, Oracle. I'm just kidding. Okay, so when you get to Gotham, you just kind of go outside. There's nothing in here that you have to access. Everything was in the Watchtower. You just want to go to Gotham City. And, once you get to Gotham City, you'll see those missions that pulled up. Mulch Poison Ivy's plant creatures, 18. Rescue civilians, 12. And search Gotham for columns of pollen. So, this is what I usually do. I think I can get there. I usually go right over here. And if you find this little area that's kind of purple, underneath this bridge to the right of it, you'll see where it says nightclub. You always find one that spawns here. As you can see, there's some plant activity going on.
I swear I could hear the plants talking. Freaky.
Especially the small civilian. That was actually a small mission. Very seldom do more. And I usually go over here, or let's see. Just kind of find where they are. Here's one. So you gotta find the white dot that appears on your map, and that's usually a little motion of it. Poison Ivy.
This is the worst allergy attack I've ever had.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one. And you just kind of varies around looking for different civilians you gotta save, and the plant people, and things like that, of that nature. I think there's one over here.
Thank heavens you showed up.
What you can pretty much do is go by some of the same locations, and they always respawn. It makes it a little easier, but I'm noticing there's not very much spawning over here. It's probably beginning of the first day that it released, May 1st, of this spring month. It's going to be pretty busy.
What happened? Was I in a plant?
Another one over here. Some are kind of the same one. They'll kind of give you the points for helping the citizens and just helping the plant spores. I believe this little spore, the death blossom I just killed, I think that's actually something you can get Swamp Thing store, the vendor they have over there, or marketplace.
What the? I guess I should thank you.
Let's see one over here. See, they kind of start appearing everywhere all over Gotham City. Everywhere.
The plans. That was crazy. I couldn't stop staring.
Like I said, this particular event lasts for a month. It's like most events, like the Christmas event. All the rest of them last like about a month. There is a summer event too coming up. It usually is. Last usually Aquaman mission kind of thing. I'm not sure if it's going to be exactly the same as what it usually is. I heard talk about some changes in it because of the deluge that came out. But, I believe it's going to be. I'm thinking it's going to be the same, but I'm not quite sure. Don't quote me on that. I always check the forums to see what's going to happen with it, because ever since Deluge and the new character, they did some new ramifications, or what do they call it, graphic changes on some of the characters, including if you saw the Death of Superman preview, which is also coming up. I think mid this month. Don't quote me on that. Like I said, all this stuff you can check in the forums. I haven't checked it lately. Usually I can tell about checking the forums, but I think I was told it was mid of the month. People say check the forums always to find out for sure what's going on. And if, like I said, you like these videos I'm doing, subscribe to these and go ahead and check it out. The other videos, I'm pretty sure, beside mine, that are showing the same thing. If you like this video, subscribe to it. Check it out. It's available all month.
I swear I could hear the plants talking.
But that's kind of all you're doing. You're just going around rescuing civilians and helping from Ivy's plants and stuff like that.
What happened? Was I in a plant?
Let's see. This is probably going to be my last one here.
Thank heavens you showed up.
That completes all those little side missions for the Swamp Thing. You go to your journal, make sure you complete it, and it shows on top you collect 6 seed pods. For that, I believe for the on-duty type mission they give you like maybe, I want to say the same amount, but I don't think it's exactly the same, but they get like maybe 10, 12 once you complete it. And like I said, these are available, you can do it every day for a month. Just make sure. Also to also too, if you check the marketplace, I believe it's 5 March of Victory as well. I think it March of Victory as well for this, as I noticed. If you check the marketplace, I believe, let's see here. It's showing here. Here it is. Usually have a little picture showing the seed pod, but you can get 50 seed pods for $5.40 marketplace cash. It's right there. They always have these available for every event, whether it's the Christmas event or whatever kind of type of marks you have to get. They're always different, but this one is particular 50 seed pods. Like I said, everything is always cash marketplace. Some of the items in the actual vendor in the watchtower. So anyway, let's go ahead and head back to the watchtower real quick. I'm just going to go ahead and show you some things. So we're gonna go ahead and head back to Swamp Thing in the Dcuo area. Like I said, it's just easy way to get there is just go to the Meadow Wing. That's kind of what I do, like this, and then I think you go. I want to see if this way past the R&D station. I could be wrong. I don't think. Let's see here. Nope, that's the other way. There's actually, so keep in mind, it's not on the R&D station side of the Meadow Wing. It's on the other, like across this way. I always look for maybe the this little portal to the right, the little vending machine for the league if you got a league. Just go straight over here with this tower. This is where I was earlier. You want to follow this little hallway all the way around, and once you get there, you'll notice there's a bunch of trees over there. That's kind of where he always is. And here we are, back over here again. As you can see, now that I have 60 pods, I can go ahead into the vendor. I can talk to Luis.
Perhaps I have something to brighten your day.
I'm gonna go ahead and let's see here. What's this? Butterfly greenery. I'm gonna get like a tree or something. There's a few cherry trees. Let's see a cherry blossom old tree. I'm gonna get that. Let's see, it's in my inventory. I'm gonna go ahead and collect it. That's what it looks like. It's a fair base item. Probably one of the first times I have my base, to be honest, because I actually, oops. This character is still fairly new, so. One of my newer characters, that's kind of why I kind of just barely started making videos, like I said, but if you like my videos, I start out doing the missions from 1 all the way from the Brainiac mission all the way to 30, so if you like any of my videos, including these events ones for this particular month, then you'll then subscribe and always give me a thumbs up. I'm just going to go ahead and show you what one of these Swamp Thing decoration things looks like, and if you've never done this before in the base, you just select the decorations on your terminal console. You go anywhere in your room that you want. I'm going to go right here. This column is. I'm going to select the cherry blossom old tree and place it right here, like so. And there you have it. That is the blossom old cherry tree. And as you can see, it's actually a very, very good size. It's not a small tree, so I suggest if you're putting any kind of 6 seed pods in something, if you select the trees, there are different kinds of trees, branches, all kinds of things like that. The trees are the biggest pieces you can have in your base. They really look, they're pretty catchy. They have the nice pink leaves. There's one that's green leaves. That's what I spend my money on. And it kind of levels up to my base a little bit because it's so bare, so I can put it anywhere in here. But that's all I have to say for now. Like I said, that's the tree. That's the Swamp Thing event. Like I said, if you want to go to your on-duty tab, I don't want to spoil all the fun for you by doing the events. So if you go to the events, so choose the Spring Sewer Rendezvous where you help Swamp Thing and enjoy it. It's a good 5, depending on how you do, 10-minute little event. The Swamp Thing, featuring Swamp Thing. Other than that, keep a lookout for more details and more things on the forums about any other events coming up in the next few months. Like I said, the Death of Superman 8th anniversary thing is continuing. It's supposed to be a 3-part episode from what I understand. The first part's going to be sometime this month. I haven't heard anything or seen anything in the forums just as of yet, unless something came up today or maybe come out the next few days. But apparently I heard it's going to be in the mid of this month. Since the spring event just launched, it might not be exactly right away. But I heard the first part's supposed to launch sometime this month, because mid-month or sometime. But keep checking the forums. Don't take my word for it. And that's about it. I do thank you for joining me for this springtime event. Enjoy the Swamp Thing event. I hope it does help out, and enjoy the game until so much more other things come out and things. And as always, keep playing. Check me out on Water Tips. I'm always willing to help. And see you next time. Thank you.